Hi everybody, Rupert here. I wanted to make a quick video showing everybody something that I figured out last night. As I'm sure most of you know, in order to prepare for being good at DayZ, you can load up your combined operations ArmA, and you could go into single player and go into boot camp, and you can do things like fly a helicopter, you can go to the gun range, you can do basic training, you can learn how to shoot, reload, move around, lay down, all that kind of stuff, prone, walking, whatever. But there's also lots of cool stuff in here for, you haven't seen, I haven't completed a lot of them, but driving around, I tried that out last night, but then I was wondering, is there a way that I could do this in the map? And I've seen that there are some hacks available out there that I'm not going to either risk putting on my computer or just I'm kind of against it in general. So I'm not going to go around looking for hacks to download so that I can play DayZ in single player. But what you can do, which is interesting, is you can go back and instead of going to boot camp, you can open the editor. You can load Chernarus, which we'll hit continue here, and we'll take a minute. What this essentially does is it loads up the exact same map that you're used to playing on in DayZ, but because you're in the editor, you can drop vehicles, soldiers, all over the map, anywhere you want, and then you can take control of those players in a preview mode and run around and try out whatever equipment that they've got on, get used to the controls for running, vaulting, whatever, work on your movement, work on your control. You can put down things that are in the DayZ game like motorcycles, helicopters, and whatnot. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. When you boot into the editor, you see the entire map, and you'll be familiar. Let's see, so the right mouse button will grab and you can move the map around. Left mouse button is how we're going to interact, but you can see here's Chernarus down here, and Electro, and everything that you're familiar with about DayZ is on this map because it's the same map that is used. So if you want to just test something out, we're going to go down to Electro because it's a little bit more open. Drag over here, I'm going to use the mouse wheel, you can zoom in and out. I'm going to zoom in, and right here on the outskirts I'm going to double left click, and that is going to bring up this contextual menu, which will allow you to place numerous items on the map. Generally what you're going to be concerned with is class right here, men. Men will place a soldier. We're going to do that. We're going to drop a rifleman down in the game, and then all we have to do is hit OK. And there's our little rifleman has been dropped in the game. Now if we want to play as him, all we got to do is click the preview button over here. Hopefully it'll load up fairly quickly, and we will see. Alright, so you can see I have loaded in. I am just north of Electro, right where I said that I wanted to put my guy, and we're in Chernarus. I'll switch out to third person. You can see that I've spawned in as a soldier. I've got a nice weapon here, the rifleman standard weapon. And you can do, all the controls are exactly the same. I can check out my scope, I can zoom in, you have ammo you can play around with. Woohoo! And you can run around. I'm doing third person here, which I prefer personally. Now all the controls work the same. You can look around with your head. So this can be used for just kind of familiarizing yourself with the terrain, the cities, anything that you want to know about once you're going to get into DayZ. This is an extremely safe place to just kind of mess around with it and figure out, whatever you need to figure out. The only downside is, there's no zombies in here, so you can't just play like single player DayZ. There may be hacks available that will allow you to do that, but I'm not certain what they are. Nor, if I was, would I advertise them here, because I am kind of pissed off by the amount of hacking going on. Anyway, that's a topic for a different video. But so you can see, this is the exact arena, technically, that you play in. There's no loot or anything to experience, so you won't be able to, play around with that aspect of the control scheme in DayZ. But you can do things like, so I just opened this gate back here. You can learn, some of the simple interface controls, like using the mouse wheel to interact with things, is about the best way I figured out to do. So I've got the open door icon right there. Instead of hitting, well, I had it. And we're going to go over to this door because it's being ornery. And I can use my mouse wheel and then left click and I'll open the door. So Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. I can do the same thing and close the door right through my face. So anyway, that is kind of cool. I spawned a soldier in here. I can play around, see what kind of aiming, you know, you could probably bring in guns in here where you're not familiar with the scopes and try them out. You can learn to prone, you can practice crawling nice and slow, you can do whatever you want. It's really cool. So, alright, we're going to back up and abort, I believe is what we do. You're attempting to abort the mission. Yes, we abort. Okay, so one thing I've noticed that I haven't quite figured out yet is if you spawn a bunch of different soldiers on the same map, I've had a problem kind of specifying. I haven't figured out yet how to do it, how to tell it which character I want to use. So what I do when I want to try new characters, I just go ahead and hit the clear button over here, and that'll wipe everything off the map that you've placed, and you can start placing new characters again. But since I want to use this guy that I've placed already, what I'm going to do is double left click right near him. We'll go right down here, right by town here, behind my guy. This is a good spot. Double click. We're going to go to, let's see. You know, I don't know where support. I think that might be where it is. No. Could spawn a ship. That might be kind of funny. Air. Duh. I'm totally blind. There's air right there. So we're going to go with a... if only I knew the designation for the helicopters. An A-10, AH-64, LGB cargo parachute. Is this a Huey? We're going to see here. I may have to yep, okay, there it is. The Huey. UH-1Y chopper. Alright, so that's on the map now. So now when I click preview, load back in, there should be a luscious helicopter sitting in the field right there. Check that shit out. So the advantage you've got now is you have a safe place to learn how to fly. I would suggest still going to the single player and doing the basic training mode to truly figure out, you know, because it actually will tell you the controls and things in there. So I'm going to use the mouse wheel here. I don't want to ride in the back. I want to drive this freaking thing. Hey, look, it spawned a soldier with it. That's kind of cool. He's looking at me. Pilot sits on this side, doesn't he? No, I don't want to ride in the back. I want to drive the damn thing. Son of a motherless. You guys need to get out of my chopper.
One, take your fire.
This guy too. You MFers are pissing me the heck off. Oh wow, how did I pull that off? Did I kill both of them with one shot? That's awesome. Anyway. Alright. We're gonna get in. Door gunner, crew chief. Why can I not drive this sucker? That is muy strange. Usually you get the steering wheel icon. I'm not sure why I'm not getting it here today. Yeah, that ain't the pilot seat right there. Although this is kind of cool. Holy shit. Neat. Okay, so not sure why I can't fly this chopper, but that's kind of irritating actually. Alright, well everything was going good. Oh, that's why. There's a guy in the pilot seat. Well, guess what, asshole? Yeah, okay, so Captain Rupert is the pilot now. Turn the HUD off, start her up with the old Q button there. And you'll have to excuse if I crash this sucker right away because I'm not totally experienced, but I'm gonna hit the throttle. And once we power up, and we're flying, dude. Check that shit out. We are flying a helicopter in Electro. And that's pretty much all it takes. So if you want to fly around in the actual map that you are going to be playing DayZ on, that's how you do it. I hope everybody likes it. And wow, that's really loud. And we're going to go back in so I can actually talk over that shit. And I'm going to go crash this chopper into the ocean, and woohoo! And I hope everybody enjoyed my video. I'm going to do a nice hard turn here. Whoa! And that's what you got to do, man. So, boot up the game, and then so here's one thing you can do too. The auto hover is pretty sweet. Just show this real quick. Use your mouse wheel to scroll down. If you ever get in trouble, select auto hover right away. The chopper will right itself, and you can point yourself back to where you want to go. And then you can disable auto hover, doing the same thing. Scroll down on your mouse wheel, select auto hover off, and you can fly right back to where you wanted to be. So, no big deal. Just cruise right back. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not all that experienced, but if you get into trouble, scroll down on your mouse wheel, hit that auto hover, and it'll level you out fairly quickly. The only time it's not going to work is if you have done something seriously wrong and you are about to plow into the ground. So anyway, I thought this was pretty cool, and I thought I should share it for anybody who wants to get better at playing some of the things that you can't normally have in DayZ because they're difficult to find, and it's a great way to prepare yourself for when you finally do. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. Just wanted to show one more quick thing now that I'm back here at the spawn. I'm going to go ahead and double click near my guy again, and just some other fun stuff you can do. You don't have to just go right for the helicopter, of course. You can go into, I believe it's in cars. Is that correct? Yes. And you can get like a motorcycle out here, and this is another thing that you will run across in DayZ. I've seen them driving around. I've seen lots of videos of people enjoying motorcycles, and I wanted to enjoy one in Chernarus as well. So, drop myself a little motorbike right there, hit the old preview button again, and oh, there she blows right there. Well, hot damn. Isn't this fun? Why would you choose a motorcycle when there's a helicopter back there? Oh, look, it spawned another guy on it. Sorry, dude. Oh, that sucks. This motorcycle's mine. So technically, this does give you practice for playing DayZ, because you can go shoot the guy on the motorcycle, and then it becomes yours. So it's a lot more like DayZ than you thought it would be. Yay, we're gonna drive over to the factory here, and if I were really playing, I would get sniped right now. Well, wait, no, right now. Okay, maybe right now. Woohoo! Wow, we're doing some off-road. Nice. Little air there. Cool. Yeah, so this is, not only is it a good way to practice, but it's also just kind of fun. Get used to the controls. And we're going in. High speed. Oh my god. Ah, wait for the door. Oh, I missed it. Anyway. Alright. Hope you guys all like this. Enjoy.